Hello, Looplers, welcome back. I have tried today's daily. I don't have the right route, but I also don't have the time to do multiple runs. So do your best with what I give you. I know there's a couple other routes you can take to get there, but 190k is around where I end up. I do go bottom path the whole way here just to get both skulls, and then it's just like finding as many things from the shops, the usual buying stuff. I do want to start focusing away from just like daily challenge content and do like other stuff. Not entirely sure what I want to do, so if you have any ideas for videos I should make, that'd be awesome. I'm thinking something along the line of like at least like tier lists for like this version of the game for like high loop runs. Maybe some like high loop runs to show like what a high loop run on the regular leaderboard, the regular leaderboards looks like. I don't know. Maybe some like challenge content. I have no idea. Let me know. I am not getting bored, but like I feel like I don't want to just keep making just these daily videos. I do want to try branching out and doing something else because I have the time to do it. I just don't have any ideas. Also, I might start just talking over the daily videos. I feel like me describing what I'm doing doesn't really help to a certain extent, because it is just me repeating what I'm doing and maybe giving an explanation as to what's happening because of what I'm doing, but I think the run for the most part speaks for itself, and so I might just start yapping about random stuff over this. And I think today's yap is going to be about the back rooms. I did go and watch it today. I really liked it. I went in thinking there were just going to be like problems with the movie or stuff that like was bad about it, but all the reviews of people saying it wasn't what they expected, or that they hated it, or that like Obsession was better, XYZ. I haven't seen Obsession yet. Planning on watching it later this week. But like, it was really good. It was very faithful to the original like YouTube series. I really liked the way it was shot, the way it was filmed. Obviously it was done by Kane Parsons, the same person who did the YouTube series, but I really, really liked it. I liked the way they did the monsters. I liked the way they kind of described the lore, but didn't really like delve into it. And it had like had this like weird vibe to it the whole time, where you're really nervous about all of like the corners and like every single doorway in the room, and you're like aware that like the entire space is super open, and then also being able to like the jump scares didn't just like give you this instant relief whenever they did happen. It was like jump scare and then like the creature would chase the person or whatever. Very great film. I really, really liked it. Wasn't like horror, scary horror where like it stuck with me afterwards like most horror movies do, but in the moment I like felt my like skin crawl anytime they went into like an area that I knew they were gonna get chased through, and it's like, okay, yeah, don't do that. And I'm watching the main characters do the dumb thing, which is awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't really got much else to say. This is the daily run. I think the big thing with this daily is getting your Turbofang up as early as possible. Obviously gold also plays a big part, but because you get Turbofangs fairly early, you can ramp them up pretty quickly. And I do a weird strategy around the later, in like round 10, I get overload gates. So I put those down, and they let me, obviously they let you boost past your boost cap. And so on round 10, I install those. Round 11, I like barely get by because of that, the gates being installed every round, I feel really fast. But I get a bunch of top speed for my Turbofangs. And then for round 12, I then have that extra top speed. Not sure how viable that strategy is. I haven't really experimented too much with it, but I thought I'd try it for this run, and it did work fairly well. And then another thing with my recording of this run, at least, is I did not get any of the right car parts. I kind of just vibed and went with what I got, but definitely need more boost cap modifiers. I only got one, so I need the other one. I need top speed and possibly boost gain on the engine, whichever one. I did get boost decay on wheels, and I did get boost cap on the pump, but I was missing like the engine upgrades like entirely, so that did kind of suck. But yeah, otherwise, I think this run went fairly well. I know you can get up to like 9 skulls, especially if you take the 2 skulls at the very beginning, and that will definitely help accelerate your scoring. But otherwise, we're just kind of, you know, classic daily. Get golden loop, and then get flasks and get infinite money. Like, it is what it is. I am waiting for Meep to drop Big Patch. I'm very excited for that. That's that identified flask I mentioned. I buy both flasks. Just buy all the flasks. All the flasks are great. I'm waiting for Meep's Big Patch. I really want this gold bug to be patched. I do really want to start making content on new update stuff. I want to try to stay up to date with the game. Obviously, with the new patch, there's going to be a lot of stuff I don't know. I don't know anything about the new patch right now. No idea what Meep is cooking up. Hoping he takes his time and just delivers. He always has and will continue to. I hope. No pressure, Meep, if you're watching. Yeah. He's a busy guy. But yeah, I really want to see what the new gold economy is like. I'm excited for, obviously, the gold bug being patched, and then just any new unlocks and things he's got cooking up. I feel like this version of the playtest is a great like showcase of how much the community has like come together to permanently change the game in certain ways. Like the 2 new flasks are like ideas that people have had. The border around the score is ideas people have had. Various other like charms as well as upgrades, just like so much stuff has been things that someone has had an idea for and Meep has like implemented, and it's just such a cool showcase of not only Meep's skill and then like his game, but also how his community has shaped the game. And I really want to see that in like future updates, which we will, and I'm very excited. Yeah, here's round 10. Here's me just upgrading my stupid modifiers I got on my engine. Nothing else was really necessary, but, you know. And then here is where I get those overload gates I was talking about earlier. I stacked 2 of them, and not really sure how much of an impact this strategy had, but I tried doing it earlier in the run, and it definitely does not... It's definitely not worth it earlier. You lose so much durability for very little top speed gain, whereas here, like, it's kind of worth because you don't need that top speed for later anyways, and you get like hundreds of thousands of boost over and over. Normally with Turbo Fang, you complete the round, and so you don't get to like restart and gain boost all over again. But because Overload Gate like completely kills your fuel, you lose, and so you get to farm Turbo Fang multiple times in a single level. So also a cool strategy for future runs if it's like a very Turbo Fang heavy, maybe an Overload Gate to like maximize how much top speed you get out of it. But that's like the run. I know I didn't really like describe anything this time around. Let me know if that's like better. I don't know. I just feel like my commentary for the most part was just describing the run, especially because it's a daily. I think with more random runs, my like thought process makes more sense. But for a daily where like it's solved, it kind of doesn't really matter because once you know where the things are, it's like the optimal route for the run is not necessarily the best route for the run if you can replay the run. Whereas in a random run, you kind of want to maximize your odds, and so you want to take the quote-unquote optimal route. But yeah, I will keep making daily videos. I think I'll just yap over them, maybe talk about some game balancing stuff that I think needs to be like talked about, maybe some ideas I have for the game, and I'll try branching out content-wise. Do my best in that regard. But yeah, I've only been doing this for like a little over a week, I think like 9 days. Definitely have plenty of time to figure myself out as a content creator, but we'll see. I really like the Loopler. I do wanna make this like my first big game that I make videos on. So would appreciate any ideas you guys have. But there we go, that's our big lag fest of a final round. Obviously not even close to first, but definitely an improvement off my first run. 80,000 extra loops. But yeah, boost cap modifiers would help significantly. Top speed modifier. Yeah, good luck on your runs. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe earlier if I get a video out. We'll see.